next hour, join Steve and his guests as they talk about topics geared to educate and inform his audience. Listen as Steve brings his unique experiences as an author, business leader, teacher, and law enforcement professional to the conversation. Together with outstanding guests, Steve asks the questions that make a difference in his listeners' lives. You're guaranteed to be better off after you listen to the Kovacs perspective than before his show started. So, sit back, relax, and see what his show can do for you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Kovacs Perspective. I'm Steve Kovacs, if you haven't figured that one out yet. If you're watching me on video, you see my little suntan going on here because where I'm at in northeastern Ohio. Guess what, folks? We had a terrible winter. We got slammed in the winter. Cold, 4 billion inches of snow. We had a terrible spring, still are having a terrible spring. Tons of rain, and, there's tornadoes all across the country, and my condolences to the people that have died from the many tornadoes that have really kicked our butts here in the U.S. But here today, in the last couple of days, ladies and gentlemen, out by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, for those of you that aren't familiar with northeastern Ohio, it's been hot. It's been 90, 92, 95, and that's not in the sun. So if you're in the sun, if you have to work in the sun or whatever, it gets really toasty. So I got a little tan, I think, showing up. Probably it's like, women have makeup. You could put makeup on. Men, we don't have that. We have sun. That's about it. Especially as you get older, you want more of that sun. The infamous or famous politician, Boehner, is from Ohio. He uses the sun lamp, right? You ever see him? He's constantly tan. He looks like my pen. He looks like my pen, like brown. Not me. I don't want to get to that point. All right. Enough of weather conversation. Today, my guest is Marla Rosner. She's the author of an ebook. An ebook, ladies and gentlemen. Now, those are the ones that are kicking butt across the country. Books are really changing, aren't they, ladies and gentlemen? Bookstores are closing up. But nevertheless, let's get back on point about today's show. She's the author of an ebook called Digital Manners and House Rules for Kids, a Parent Handbook. We're going to talk about kids' manners generally today. Is it necessary? Are manners necessary? Well, I guess we all immediately would say, well, of course they are. But are they really as necessary as they were 10 years ago, 20, 50, 100, 300? Has it been lost in today's day and age? Have manners been tossed aside? Are they gone? So are they really needed? And if yes, if they're needed, what can be done to get kids, even though adults maybe, but we're going to be talking about children today. What can be done to get kids to have basic manners? And ladies and gentlemen, how about manners in this new and ever-changing digital world? If you've been keeping up on the news lately, and today's date is June 8th, 2011. Just a few days ago, we had a major digital issue with Representative Weiner, unique named individual from New York State. Everybody knows about it. He was on social media doing unmannerly? What's the word? Unmannerly? Doing some bad stuff. Should he have manners? In this digital age, should kids have manners? Those are big topics, ladies and gentlemen. They're topics that are changing every day, aren't they? What do we do? What can we say on Twitter? What can we say on Facebook? What should we? How should we talk to people? Are there manners? Well, guess what? Our guest is all about that and more. So I want to find out what's going on, and I'm sure you do too. This is an important topic that we have on tap today. So stay tuned. We'll be back in 2 minutes and 2 seconds with our guest.
We'll be right back with Steve and his guests right after these few messages.